Hello, hello, and happy Friday to everyone who is tuning in live or who is going to watch me in the replay. And it's me, Irina Portnova, coming back to you as always every Friday with Vibe High Fridays mini trainings on talking about manifestation and the magic of it and how you can actually manifest consciously with ease and grace. And if this is the first time for you watching these episodes, my name is Irina Portnova, and I call myself a manifestation star because I manifested amazing things in my life. And I'm here to teach you how to do it consciously with grace and with ease, right? We learn how to flow with the energy and have less resistance and experience more aliveness, more fun, and more excitement in our lives. And without the further ado, let's just dive into the topic. I love this topic very, very much because how many times, just think about it, how many times we are depriving ourselves from saying no because what would our life look like if we stopped saying yes to everything that drains us and finally said no from a place of the power? Because here is the truth: every time you say yes to something that doesn't align, you are actually saying no to something that you desire. If you are tired of making excuses, if you are done blaming your job, your partner, your past, or even your own fear, then it's time for a different choice. This is the moment where you say, no, I refuse to live on autopilot. No, I am done with explaining or shrinking. And yes, I take the full responsibility for my life, for my energy, and for my result. And this is exactly the story that just I wanted to share because this is a real life experience I just had right before jumping on live. And I love how life actually always testing us and see how ready we are to receive what we want. And I just had my masterclass, amazing masterclass on Monday, the cost of inaction, where I shared what does it cost us not to act on something what we want to experience in our life. And the people that joined me, we had so much fun, and I actually given the replay because remember when what's something that cost us not only monetary. A lot of times we are looking at something and we are pondering, do we really spend money? And I do not like the word spend when it comes to self growth, self development. It's the investment, and investment in yourself is the best investment that you can do. Not even investment into the stock market, not the investment into real estate, because once you invest in yourself totally seriously and highly, keeping yourself under that investment, you start reaping the benefits that you could never even imagine in your head. And I can promise you, this is exactly how things start unfolding and shifting for you. So going back to that replay, I was sending out the emails to the people who attended, and one beautiful soul wrote me back that today the link was not included for the replay and for joining my manifestation membership. And rather than being worrying, I said no to worries. I said no to feel frustrated, no to playing out small. I said to myself, hey, this is my human moment. And we all have this, right? And the more we connect with that energy, knowing that nothing in our life that we are doing is worthy of guilt or shame or judgment, right? It's all in our perspective. First of all, I will thank that person that actually brought it up to me because I was so busy. I had a very, very busy morning today, and I didn't have a chance to go back and just kind of go through everything what I'm sending. And thanks to that soul that actually pointed out, saying that, hey, you did not include any links to click on. And I was just saying to myself, oh my God, such a perfect example to give what exactly we are saying no to, right? It's no to worries, no to overwhelm, no to stress, because it's all the way we look at things. Because We can actually interpret it as, oh my God, what people are going to think about me. I'm not as professional as I want to show up. But again, if you connect to that, we are all humans, nobody is perfect. We are just doing our best every day that we are living, every day that we are breathing. And the more we connect with that energy, the more we realize that, hey, it's okay. It's okay to navigate the life the best we can, as long as we striving to show up in our life. We want to be that person of increase. We want to show up as the best version of ourselves. We want to be supported. We want to be helpful. And that's exactly how that shift of perspective can absolutely change our mood, can absolutely change the way we show up, can absolutely change the life results that we are actually generating. And this is something powerful. This is something I truly, truly want to share. And again, that's a perfect tool. Like when something does not work for us, we want to say no to worry. We want to say no to stress. We want to say no to judgment or guilt. And the more we are living in that moment and acknowledging that without asking the permission from anybody else, that's exactly how our life upgrades. And that's exactly how we start experiencing something magical, something amazing, something beautiful in our life. And talking about the magnetic no, we can also go to the time when we have the people in our life, right? Sometimes we do not say no just to not hurt somebody while we are hurting ourselves. It could be maybe somebody drags you to the place that you'd rather not to go, right? It could be something that do something for the person that you do not feel is right to do. And again, it's all about just self reflection and asking yourself, is it energy draining or it's actually energy expansive, right? And this is another tool. You can always ask yourself the question, does it even give me life, or this is something that drains my energy? And feel it in your body. Your body is the first inductor of that energy, and you know exactly what the answer is for you. If you feel your energy is resistant or repellent, that means this is not for you. And the more we learn how to stand in our power and to say no, even though it might be inconvenient for other people, again, people pleasing is something that we want to drop from the get go, because the more we try to please everybody around, the more we are stepping on our throat and not allowing ourselves to live the life to the fullest, to experience the life as it is. And it's so important to start learning how to say no to others. So this way you can say yes to yourself for something that you truly want to experience, something that you truly want to invite in your life. And everything doesn't have to be like right away, just that leap, right? You can do it little by little in baby steps. Maybe the friend of yours is calling and say, hey, let's hang out tonight, and you feel exhausted, you feel like this is the time you just want to read the book, or maybe just laying down and watch something. Then it's okay to say no, right? As long as we have the reason where we can excuse ourselves and say, hey, I'm sorry, but today I would love to spend time with you, but today I'm just energetically drained and I just want to restore my energy back, right? Everything starts from these small steps. And I'm going to give you another example in my life. As I was building my business, obviously, like on the initial stage, nothing was growing the way I desire. And this is like the false misconception that a lot of people are thinking, okay, if the business doesn't prosper from the very first year or two, then I just have to drop it. The thing is, it's all about the commitment. The more you commit yourself, you know that the way you direct your energy, what you're focusing on, is going to expand, right? So quitting is not even a part of my word. It's sort of like you just go till you hit your target. And that's the attitude that I have. So commitment for me is very important. And I think it stems from my childhood, because I have to be very grateful to my mom, who was pushing me to attend the music school, where I felt that I do not want to go to the classes, because I was raised in Ukraine, and over there we had like very serious musical school. So besides regular school that I was going to for education, there was that musical school that a lot of parents send their kids to. And that was an 8-year commitment. And I remember there were some of my classmates who started to attend the music school. And then once they said no, their parents just took them away from that. And my mom was like, no, you are committed. You are going. I was playing the piano. Not that, I ever bought that piano coming back to United States, but that was like such a great life lesson for me. And I remember when I graduated that music school, and then I was talking to my classmates who dropped out. They said, oh my God, I just wish my parent would insist and tell me, hey, you have to go to that school, right? So that was a great life lesson for me, that sometimes we do not say, we do not quit on something that we want to explore, and we want to commit to something. So for me, commitment is a very serious word, and that shows up in everything in my life. So just remember, the way you show up in one area of your life, that's exactly how you're going to show up in every area of your life, right? So commitment is a big word. Discipline, commitment, two big words that I always live by. And I just wanted to share that again. So when I was just initially building my business, and things were not moving the way that they did, because finally I got my breakthrough last year in the income and my success level. But before that, I remember I was having this conversation with my ex-husband, who at that time was my husband, and he told me, "See, the things are not rolling the way that you want." And he was really stressed with financials, and he wanted me to go back, return to the corporate job. And he said, "Hey, you have to go back to work, because if you really like what you are doing, you can do it as a side gig." And I just smiled to him and I said, you know what? You have no idea how much time everything takes, between learning the sales, between learning the marketing, between doing all the trainings. And I was coaching a couple of clients at that point. And I said, for me to leave this all aside and go back to the job that I'm trying to go away, because this is not who I am, I said, I'm never going to do that. So that basically cost me the marriage, because he couldn't take that financial responsibility. And I do not blame him for anything, but I'm just saying that I stepped into my power. Sometimes that fear that we are frightened of losing something, do not be where we are comfortable at, right? That fear could allow us to make the steps that are not serving our purpose, that are not serving our path. And it's so important to be strong and stay in your power. And that's exactly where I showed up, and I stood up, because I know that if somebody would take something like what I'm doing right now, I wouldn't be breathing, because this is something that I love. This is something that I'm pouring my heart and my soul. And this is something that ignites so much power in me and so much purpose. So, this is something I would never say no to. And it was easy for me to make a choice and the decision that I will say no to our relationship that doesn't serve us anymore. And I would say no to go back to the life that wasn't really something that gave me um, a lot of strengths and a lot of joy and a lot of fun. And now, my question to you: what is something that you are ready to say no to? What is at least one thing that you are ready to say no in order to receive something more, in order to really experience life to the fullest? Because this is exactly why this is the time for you to think. And if you're ready for more breakthrough, if you want real change in your life, if you want real support and real tools to manifest the life that you truly desire, then this is my invitation to you to join my manifestation membership. My manifestation membership, it's called It's Your Time to Shine. And this is the space for everyone who is ready to own their desires, take bold, aligned actions, and manifest with clarity and confidence. And I have the link. And if this is you, if you feel the pull, even while listening to me, if you feel like, okay, this is something I want to test, this is something I want to try, I encourage you to sign up, to join that movement, because now you will be in the supportive community. You will receive the actual support from me as your coach. You will access the trainings and step fully into your new next level. Because remember, everything starts from making bold decision. And this is the time for you to make that decision. So say no to the distraction. Say no to the life and given the responsibility of why everything is not working out for you just because you are playing small. Say no to everything. Say no to distractions. Say no to excuses. Say no to keep blaming other people for everything what you are actually manifested yourself, and step into your power, step into your purpose, step into your new beginnings by joining me on this manifestation membership. Sign up today. It's www.lifepalette.net/manifest. And let's experience the life on a new level. I'll give you a lot of support. I'll give you all the tools, and you have the access of like-minded people, the people who feel like family. Because let's face it, sometimes when we venture out for something that is different, we receive a lot of misunderstanding. People in our surroundings might not even understand what this is all about, but not if you are connected to the right crowd, to the right community, to the right tribe. Remember, your vibe determines your tribe. So I truly invite you to join, check it out. It's months to months commitment. You do not have to sign up for the full year. If there is something that resonates with you, just test it out, try for 1 month. If it's not your cup of tea, there are no strings attached. I'll fully release you with love, and there is no strings attached. So, like I told you, all it takes for you just to make that bold decision. Let me see what this is all about, and I'll be happy to greet you with everybody else in the community. Lots of love and light. That was amazing. And remember the magnetic no, because no is also the answer. Have a great day and see you